Good morning, Virgo. This is going to be your reading. Running a little bit behind this month, but to be honest with you, I was going to skip January altogether. I said, man, I just need a break this month, but I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and do them. So I am running just a little bit behind, but I have been collapsing time. Time for me has been different lately. I really have been focusing less on time, less on hours and minutes and days and weeks. And when you do that, it just goes really, really fast too. It's really like a paradox. I can't describe it. So with that being said, I'm using my mermaid deck, mermaid tarot deck. Give me some cards for Virgo. That one definitely wanted to come out. And we have two that came out on the floor. And let me get my oracle cards pulled. All these cords. All right. Oops. And that one came out quickly. I'm going to draw another one. These are my energy oracle cards. Romance angels. Romance angel cards. My fortune telling deck. And we got a few, and I am going to take them and one more, my Love Your Inner Goddess cards. And we got a couple. All right. A little more cards than what I usually deal with, but they wanted to come out, so I am going to read them. All right, we have the Three of Swords, heartache. And the swords energy are usually about like mental conflict, being in your head, overthinking, and any type of hurt feelings that we have actually originate from our mind. I see so many people talk about, follow your mind, not your heart, so that you don't get hurt. But actually, that's actually what does happen, because any type of feelings that you have actually originate with thoughts. And so basically the energy that I'm getting here is that you're basically causing your own heartache, your own pain, by overthinking things, by creating situations, by creating problems, by imagining things that are not there. So you're really being asked to get out of your head. It was 444 when I said that. I've been seeing 444 and 333 a lot lately. Definitely your angels stopping by to let you know that you are being supported. All right, so we have hostilities. So yes, these hostilities that you have, actually, like I said, these are problems that you are actually creating. I I still do the same thing. I still have to really work on that. And in fact, I actually created for myself like an alternate program, so to speak, so that whenever my mind gets wonky and I sort of kind of go over to the dark side and I start imagining people are doing things, betrayal, doing this, doing that, I just pop that program into my mind instead. And it can be anything just to kind of shift your mind away from it because you are creating. You are creating. So, you have to really be responsible for your creations and for your energy that you're putting out into the universe. All right, so we have Page of Wands, creativity. So yes, definitely look at how you're creating your reality. And these are patterns that you've been stuck in. If you find that, all of your relationships sort of end up the same way, it's you. And I'm not coming down on you, Virgo. It's just that I want you to really step into your power and really recognize that you are not powerless to consequences and circumstances, but you are indeed creating at any given time. And so, really watch, like I said, your thoughts. You're really being asked to practice mindfulness right now. And whenever you do think something, I mean, don't panic. I know I'll think something like, oh no, it's going to manifest. You have to really think something like more than once. You have to really, really focus on it in order for it to manifest. Like if you have something pop up in your head, you can tell yourself, you know what, that's not true. And, I actually even kind of picture myself with an eraser, like one of those like erasers, like the blackboard that you can just wipe it off. So just imagine with like an eraser. And like I said, pop in something else. Come up with a couple of other things that you can think about instead. Cornucopia. And so your divine team wants you in this cornucopia, this place of plenty, this place of happiness, of peace and joy. And they really want you to create this for yourself so that they can support you. All right, we have the Four of Cups, boredom. And so basically, our egos want to create problems for us a lot of times because that is what they know. It's sort of like this program that's playing in the background, this subconscious programming of really wanting problems to solve. The ego has to have something to do. I know I really had to kind of busy myself with finding things I want to study, finding things I want to read, finding things. Yes, I'm in my pajamas. it's it's midnight here in Indiana, and I'm up making videos, so pardon me. I had to find books to read, programs to watch, something to kind of digest so that I was not creating drama and problems for myself. And so with this boredom card, that is what's coming up. All right. We also have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And so you're being asked to, because this particular romantic connection that you have, it's like instead of enjoying it and really being in the moment, you're worried about what's going to happen next, kind of worried about the future. Where's this going? What does this mean? Where are we at? What is this person doing when they're not with me? So, you might be laying in bed, with this person watching Netflix, and, you're like, well, I wonder what they're thinking about, or what are they doing on their phone, or, that type of energy. Or, what are they going to be doing tomorrow when we're not together? So you're really being asked to really be in the moment, really be fully present, and stop worrying about what's going to happen in the next moment. All right, we have Knight of Pentacles, loyalty. Loyalty is very important to you, and I understand I'm a Scorpio. Loyalty is very important to me as well. You know, and it's funny because I got this Vedic astrological reading done, and Vedic I can't speak, astrology. Vedic astrology is different. And in this Vedic astrology, they actually said that I am a Virgo. I'm more in line with Virgo than I am with Scorpio. So, you know, I've always, you know, resonated with Scorpio my whole life. But I do absolutely understand being in your head. I absolutely understand the importance of loyalty. And, you know, because I'm a loyal person, and, you know, you expect loyalty from other people. But you have to get to the place where, you know, you tell yourself everything that's happening at any given moment is to show me and to teach me and to guide me. So when something does come up, first of all, you have to kind of look at it. You have to be like, is, you know, this something that I created? Was I sitting there focused on the fact that this person was going to do this? This person was going to think this? This person was going to act this way? This person was going, you know, you have to really kind of look at it. And if so, why? Is this some pattern that I've been stuck in? Is this something I saw as a child? Is this something I saw my parents do? You know, and so it's really showing you. And not just that, but if you just kind of go down the rabbit hole and you ask yourself, what is this teaching me today? Because not only did I create this problem or, you know, this situation, you don't have to even judge it as a problem. You can just look at it and be like, I created this situation, and I did so because this is something that is teaching me something. So I'm going to look at it, and I'm not going to judge it. And you know what? I'm not going to focus on this tomorrow, because to do so, I would not be present. I'm going to let it go. And so that's what you're being asked to do. Because to clarify that card, we have imprisonment. And this imprisonment card is more of a mental prison of really having a lot of worries. Worry, worry, worry. And, you know, worry is stress, and stress kills. So you're really being asked to like be in a place of acceptance, not only mindfulness, but acceptance, and just learn to go with the flow and not be so intense. And once again, this reading is resonating with me as well. It's really weird. The Sun, happiness. You can have happiness. You know, there's a certain amount of victim mentality here, or like this energy of, you know what, I get so close to happiness and something always happens. You know, I'm just going to be single, in which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just going to create happiness for myself in my own little world, and I'm not really going to let anybody in, because every time I let somebody in, it goes wrong. So there's a certain amount of this victim mentality, and this is a pattern that you're stuck in, and you're really being asked to look at it. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with being single, but you are shutting people out who could really be adding to your life, or cutting people off who could be adding to your life. We have judication. So once again, this is about judging. This is about feeling like people are not measuring up to your standards. Everyone, and I believe I've said this to you before, Virgo, everyone is not going to be able to do what you do. And everyone is not the same as you. Everyone has not had the same upbringing. Everyone has not had the same conditioning as you. Everyone cannot accomplish the things that you do. And we are all different, and we need to learn to accept the differences in others instead of putting them through these like trials by fire, so to speak, or having them, feeling like they don't measure up. Now, I'm not saying don't have standards. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that you are missing the bigger picture when you focus on the small things. All right, so we have Five of Wands, competition, clarified by privileged lady. And once again, kind of more judgment. And this energy of competition, of feeling like whenever a situation comes up, and especially if maybe it involves a third party, and this is a creation of your own making, you focus your intentions and your energy long enough on there being a problem or a third party situation, guess what? You've got it. And so the best thing to do in this case, I have found, is to take your energy away from it, to absolutely focus on something else. Like I said, learn a foreign language, find some books to read, a program to watch. Just kind of broaden your mind and be more progressive with the situation. But don't judge this situation as in, what does this person have that I don't have? What is this person doing that I'm not doing? Because, and then a lot of times we want to kind of rev up our engines. Okay, we're just going to go harder. And has that served you before? No. And not only has it not served you, but you already know nobody compares to you. Why are you even competing with people who are nowhere on your level? Now, I'm not saying look down on anyone. And in fact, if you can have compassion and empathy for other people, that will go a long way in this particular situation. Because, with this privileged lady card, and, this could be privileged man, you already know that, you have ways of moving, of producing money, of producing wealth, material possessions that nobody else can do. You are very good at that. You're very organized. You're very meticulous. You're a great planner. And I'm not taking away from these things, but you're really being asked to kind of lighten up a little bit. There needs to be a lighter energy here. You do go hard. Once again, this whole reading is resonating with me. It's crazy as hell. Because this is like, I'm basically talking about myself too. Maybe that Vedic astrology report was right. Wow. So anyway, you're really being asked to really lighten up. Take it easy. Take it easy on yourself. Take a break. Wow. All right, so we have, got a lot of cards here still, and we're at 1833. Knight of Swords, drama. So we actually had, I think I had actually discussed drama. I think drama was something that I had actually brought up with the hostilities. And the fact that this is in your own mind, this is this mental prison that you're in of creating drama where there is no drama, instead of really seeing the happiness here, really finding the happiness and really embracing it instead of waiting for the other shoe to fall, is kind of like this mental image that I'm getting, or self-sabotage, like feeling like things are too good to be true and creating problems for yourself in your mind. To clarify that card, we have Warrior Goddess. We are all made of stars. Amazing. I know I am embracing. I'm a star seed, and I have been, embracing that. And many of us are star seeds. Really, that could be something that you could focus on. I know I tend to get obsessed with a subject. If it's something I'm researching, I want to learn more about, I'm in there, I'm into it, So for myself, I'm a star seed. I am Arcturian. I've been connecting, with, the Arcturians. Just finding out, what planet, what star you're from, would be amazing, just to kind of focus on something else for a while. You're being asked to do that, to kind of keep that mind busy because you have an active mind. And I totally understand having an active mind. I used to think, and I couldn't even sleep sometimes for a couple of days because my mind wouldn't let me. And, you know, practicing Zen has helped me a lot, definitely. Find you some Zen videos to watch, Zen meditation, Zen music. It became a butterfly. It says bright destiny. Just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. Wow. So it's all about, this metamorphosis. It's all about, really blossoming and blooming and becoming the being that you are. You already are, but you've forgotten that. You believe that, what you see and what you are and what you do for a living and what you own and what you have in your mind is who you are, and it's not. You are this amazing being, this divine being that always has been and always will be, this eternal being. And really connect to that and really step into that. And that is where your power is. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, Virgo. And it's so funny because I would say that out of all the signs, out of all the videos that I make, I have felt less connected, and no offense to anybody. I don't know. It's just this weird thing where I felt like I was less connected to Virgo than any of the other signs. I just had this real disconnect. And so it's been really hard for me to make these videos. And ever since I had that reading and found out that, I do resonate, with Virgo, and that the Vedic astrology is actually more in alignment with who I am. It's just feel like this reading was absolutely for me. So I feel like, I'm going to be connecting more now with this sign and with these videos that I'm making, and possibly maybe even attract some more viewers. So with that being said, if anyone would like a personal reading, they are $30. I'll include my email address in the description of the video. Thank you for watching.